A White House spokesperson said, yes, it's clear that the president is disappointed in Attorney General Sessions, but she insisted that the president has not lost confidence in him and that he has no plan at this point to fire him. Dan?
Chip, Attorney General Jeff Sessions said he would stay on as long as it was appropriate, but do the president's comments undermine his ability to do so?
Well, in one sense, no. He is still the man in charge at the Justice Department. He can tell his underlings what to do. He can implement policies. He can pursue the job. But on the other hand, I've spent a lot of time working on Capitol Hill over the years, and when members of Congress conclude that a cabinet member has lost the confidence of the president, as they could well do in this situation, they're going to be much less likely to work with him, and that also goes for other cabinet members.
Wow. Well, have you seen any signs that he will step down in the days ahead?
Well, we're told by people who work with the Attorney General at the Justice Department that he really wants to ride this out. He really loves the job of being Attorney General. But on the other hand, how long do you stay as Attorney General if the president wishes he had picked someone else? Maybe he'll find that someone else.
The president also criticized former FBI Director James Comey, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, Special Counsel Robert Mueller, and acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe, basically everyone involved in the Russia probe. What does he have to gain by making these kinds of remarks?
Yeah, it was a real scattershot operation going on there. He was going after everybody. It's hard to imagine what he has to gain other than, I really believe, and he's made this clear very many times, that he believes if he just says what's on his mind, his people, the people who really support him, love it, no matter what the short-term consequences might be. And so he just doesn't really have a filter because he doesn't believe he needs one, and he believes he got elected because he doesn't have one.
Yeah, he's acting like a CEO instead of a president that we're used to. The interview was really wide-ranging. What else stood out to you?
Well, certainly that thing at the end where he mentioned on a few times that Macron loves to hold his hand. That was interesting. And there were a lot of other tidbits. He gave a number of little lectures about history. Most of it, I think, he got from Emmanuel Macron. But to me, the most interesting thing of all was it was such a casual and friendly conversation with the New York Times, who he castigates on a regular basis and calls it the failing New York Times. But boy, he sure did seem to enjoy talking to them.
He did. Finally, Chip, it's Made in America week at the White House. Between his interview, the Russia investigation, and health care's collapse, is this another example of the president's agenda being overshadowed?
Made in what week, Dan? I tell you, it's barely made a ripple around here because so much else is going on, and so much of it is the president stepping on his own message.
All right, Chip Reid from the White House. Thanks a lot.
You bet.